Welcome back to TrustDale TV. I am your consumer investigator, Dale Cardwell. The housing market collapse is bad news for just about everyone, but I love to find examples of smart people making lemons out of lemonade. Here's one of my favorite. I've discovered a company called Vestlet Realty that specializes in identifying the very best foreclosed homes in the marketplace, fixing them up and selling them to investors interested in earning money from the property's rental potential. Vestlet has placed hundreds of great families and homes all across the metro area, but then they hit a serious roadblock in one of Georgia's most home-hungry counties. Watch.
The problem we've encountered is that we can't get the water turned on for inspections in a certain county. As you know, I sell HUD homes, and in order for somebody to get an FHA loan on a HUD home, the house has to be inspected. That means the water, electricity, and the gas has to be turned on. Well, in every county, generally what you do is you take your sales contract down there saying that we're going to buy this home and they'll allow you to turn the water on for an inspection. But one county won't, and that's DeKalb. And it's basically affecting hundreds of people wanting to buy houses. The housing market's never been greater. We're selling more homes than we have at any time, and it's just a real problem, and that's why I called you.
Joining us now is the founder of Vestlet Realty, Joe Ard, and we're also proud to be joined by Burke Brennan, who is the communications director for DeKalb County government. Now, Joe, let me get this straight. You are talking about hundreds of families that are looking for a place to live, but this has been a roadblock.
It has. DeKalb County just wouldn't turn the water on for us to do inspections.
Well, you know what? What I know is that county is led by a lot of reasonable people. I picked up the phone and called the CEO, Burl Ellis. He put me in touch with his director, Richard Stogner, who in turn fixed the problem just like that. Right. We're lucky to be joined by Burke Brennan. Burke, how'd you solve this problem?
Well, as you said, when you picked up the phone and called the CEO, he recognized the problem immediately. We've got to get these foreclosures back on the market. And, you know, it stabilizes the home prices, it stabilizes the prices of the neighborhoods, and frankly, it also increases the tax rolls when property values are increasing as opposed to decreasing. So he told Richard to find out what was going on. It turns out we did have some bureaucracy in the administration of our paperwork. He had that expedited, and the good news is, now that you've brought this to our attention, and we'd like to thank you and Mr. Ard for bringing this to our attention, not only have we been able to help Mr. Ard with his houses, we've been able to help other real estate brokers in the same situation get these houses back on the rolls.
And that's great because, Burke, DeKalb County, unlike a lot of counties, you have a lot of homes and a lot of families that need homes, and this has smoothed the way for that to happen.
Yes, it has.
Thank you for doing that. You know, it's not very often we see a local government go out of its way to do something extraordinary, Joe, and that's exactly what's happened here. Let's give Burke Brennan, DeKalb County, and CEO Burl Ellis a hand. Now, Joe, let me see if I have this straight. You identify foreclosed homes, bank-owned homes, HUD homes. You offer them to sell for people who want to make more money than, say, a 1% return on their CD sitting in the bank.
Correct.
Generally, what's your average return for your investors?
Well, I have to be careful and say, we'll say it's a double-digit return on their investment.
Wow. And so there's a risk that involved with every investment, right?
Right.
Well, I love what Joe does. I've looked it up and down and across. I'm an investor. I believe in Vestlet Realty. And people can find you by attending a free seminar, right?
Right.
And go to TrustDale.com, click on Financial, and you will find Vestlet Realty. And if you want to attend a seminar, the phone number is 877-464-0012. That's 877-464-0012. Joe Ard with Vestlet Realty and Burke Brennan with DeKalb County Government. Thank you, gentlemen, for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. When we return after this next break, we are going to have a somber conversation about the dangers of texting and driving. It's very personal, and I hope you will all listen closely. That's coming up next.